Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll show you how to decorate the base of the basket. This part we will need to have the hook which can be put into the holes of the base. I will be using 4mm hook and plan to use 8mm hook for the decoration for the main pattern part, but this tutorial will be only about decorating the base. Using 5mm cotton yarn for the basket making, and first thing you will need to do is to find the end of the yarn which have a knot on it and pull it so we will have something to work on. To have enough yarn for decorating the base, make approximately 5.5 rounds of your base to be sure that we will have enough yarn for the decoration part, because the main yarn we will be using for the basket itself. I plan to have few more videos about basket making where I will show you a few patterns of decorating the basket, as well few videos about how you can finish the basket, how to make the handles, but this tutorial will be specifically for the base making only. Once you measure around 5 times of your base, you can put this yarn aside, because firstly we will make the single crochet around the base to start work for our basket. I prefer to make it a little bit wider than our wooden basket base to make sure that we will have nice shape of the basket. So here I have 38 holes and I will make marks for 4 holes where I will be increasing. Because I have 38 holes, it won't be exact the same measurements for 4 increases, so I make them on around 9, 18, 28 and 1 spaces, but you can, depends from how much holes you have in your base, have more or less evenly spread count on your wooden base. Insert the hook in any space between the spots when we are planning to increase in the future, and pull the yarn through this loop, through this hole. I'm using 4mm hook. If you are more comfortable with bigger hook, you can use it as far as the hook can be inserted in the hole. So as I mentioned, we will be going with the single crochets all around the base of the basket, and I'm using for doing that the main yarn where we have a lot of yarn. So the 5 times circle, it will be only for decorating, and currently we are starting to work for our basket. So this row will be 4 basket increases, and the yarn we are using is the main huge amount of yarn. Continue doing single crochets till the first mark you have. In this mark you will do increase. Increase means you will do 2 single crochets at the same spot. So for this you may use smaller hook if your holes are the same size or smaller. For me it was fine with 4mm hook, but like as I told you, it depends from the situation, from your measurements and holes. So now we finished with the first row, and we will start with decorating our bottom of the basket. For this we will be using, as I mentioned previously, the yarn we counted at the beginning of this video. As you see, currently we have a lot of holes here and they looks not very nice, so we'll use this yarn to hide them. So insert your hook where you had your last single crochet. Grab the smaller amount of yarn and pull through that last hole of the wooden plate, of the wooden base. It might be difficult, but it's still, as you can see, doable. For decorating the base we will be using slip stitches. So insert your hook into the next hole, grab shorter amount of yarn. We are working not with this long yarn but with shorter amount. So grab it, pull through the hole and pull through the yarn on your hook. So this is the slip stitch. We will repeat this movement all around till the end of this base. And later I will show you how to close, how to join the end at the end of the round. In the spots where we have a numbers for increases, we are not increasing, we are doing one slip stitch into each hole. As you can see, with this movement we are hiding our holes, so the basket, finished basket, will look much better than with those holes. You may close the end with a few ways. First one is the slip stitch to the first stitch you had here and simply finish like that, but I don't like how it will look, and I will show you how to make it. Like, see, it's not very good finishing in my opinion, but to have it more nice, you can cut the leftovers of yarns, leaving some not big piece, and I will show you how to hide it more, looking more nice, because this will be a bottom of our basket. So once you cut it, pull the yarn through the loop, so it will be something like that. Now place your hook into the first slip stitch you had here. You may use smaller hook or the same, like it depends. So you can insert it here through under the one or under the bows. Under the bows will create like exactly the same pattern you currently have. So insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull it. It might be a little bit difficult, but pull it here Now you need to insert your hook from other side to here, from the last hole you had here, so the last slip stitch. So you're inserting your hook into that hole and into your last slip stitch, like that, grabbing your yarn and pull it to the other side of your basket, to the inside. So you see, now it's not visible. You can't say if this is the beginning or the end. So here you also can pull your hook under the first, like this minus, but unfortunately I make this too tight and I cannot go through that with my 4mm hook or like with 3mm hook. But if you are doing your basket not that tight as I am, you can insert it inside and pull your yarn through this last spot, and it will have the same pattern inside of your basket, so it will look very good. After that, to hide this leftover, we may, after the joining, while joining the main part of the basket to make the walls of the basket, you will hide this leftover inside of the main pattern, or you may leave it as it is, and once the basket will be finished you can sew it into, but it might be a little bit difficult because yarn is very thick. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will show you one of the patterns how to make the walls of the basket in one of my next video, as well as the finishing of the top of the basket. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, leave a comment and press the like button. Bye!